Okay, namaste all. Welcome to the session. In today's class, we are going to discuss about angle of contact and what is the meaning of angle of contact and how the angle of contact takes place in case of water and in case of different liquids. We should see. Next, we are going to discuss the meaning of capillary tube and what is the meaning of capillarity. We shall discuss. And here, what is the meaning of capillary action? And some of the example of surface tension we shall discuss. So first we shall see what is the meaning of angle of contact. So angle of contact andre ena? So by considering one example, let us see. So here let us consider, so this is a bottle is there. So in the bottle, so we are taking some liquid. So assume, suppose water in one container we are taking water and in one container we are taking the some other liquid. So now we are considering, let us assume this one as a water. So we are taking the water in this beaker. So the level of this liquid, so we are possible to see here how it forms. So it forms like this round. So here if we shake this one, so the level is going to change. So that we are going to call meniscus we are going to call. So here we are considering the beaker. In the beaker we are taking some water, but here, so let us consider the beaker. In that beaker some liquid we are taken. So the contact between liquid and the glass surface, the outer surface is glass and inside the this beaker what is present? Liquid is present. The contact between, so angle of contact is nothing but that is the contact between this liquid and the container is called angle of contact we are going to take. So here angle of contact is nothing but, so this is the beaker and this is the liquid. The contact between liquid and this glass surface is called angle of contact we are going to call. So it is the angle between the tangent drawn. So how we are going to I measure the angle of contact means, so this is the water. So this is the surface of this the container. If you draw the tangent here, so we are going to possible to measure in terms of angle theta. So this is the surface of the liquid and this is the surface of the glass. So if you measure the tangent, so we are possible to measure the angle of contact, means that is the contact between liquid surface and the solid. So it is the contact between liquid surface and the solid surface. So according to definition, how we are going to define that one is, so it is the angle between the tangent drawn to the liquid surface. So this is the liquid surface at the point of contact and the solid surface. Solid surface is the beaker surface and liquid surface is water, that one. So contact between, connection between liquid surface and the beaker surface is nothing but that is measured in terms of angle theta. Therefore that we are going to call angle of contact. So same thing, so in the beaker, so the liquid is present. So if you draw the tangent here, so we are possible to measure the angle of contact here. So same thing, so angle of contact, so is nothing but angle between tangent drawn to the surface of the liquid at the point of contact and the solid surface of the liquid is nothing but angle of contact. So we have to remember, so angle of contact that is different for different liquid. So how the meniscus is nothing but, so this, let us consider the liquid. So here the level of the water is here, it is going to form a meniscus, means level of the liquid we are going to call that one as meniscus. Suppose in this liquid the meniscus is, so if you that shake this one, the liquid is going to, the level meniscus is going to say, illen level ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ meniscus ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So here that is written, it may be convex or it may be concave, depend upon that angle of contact. Based on angle of contact it is going to form a meniscus. So in case of here one I draw, so this is the surface of the glass and in the beaker, glass beaker. So if we taking the water means, so it is going to form a meniscus. So that is measured. This is if we draw the tangent between glass surface and the liquid surface, water surface. So it is going to form certain angle, theta. So this is the diagram used to show the tangent between glass surface and the water. So in case of this, so angle of contact is different for different liquid. Suppose angle of contact is acute. So what is the meaning of acute? So acute angle is nothing but less than 90 degree it is. So then it forms a concave mirror. So suppose angle of contact is acute, means acute angle is less than 90 degree. So it forms a concave meniscus. So meniscus, how it is going to form, I showed. So the liquid having acute angle, it wet the surface which are in contact. So one thing we have to remember, suppose angle of contact is less than 90 degree. Less than 90 degree is nothing but we are going to call acute angle. So then liquid having acute angle, then it wet the surface, so which is in contact with it. Suppose if liquid is in contact with some other solid surface, suppose the angle of contact between solid surface and liquid surface is less than 90 degree tandra, it forms the concave meniscus form anta. Concave anta henagutta, so ee tara formation agutte, idakke ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, concave meniscus ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Suppose ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಈ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆನಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಂಟೈನರ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, angle of contact between ordinary glass and the ordinary water is always acute. That is, it is in the value is about 8 degree. So you have to remember, angle of contact between ordinary glass and the ordinary water is acute. It is about 8 degree. And next thing you have to remember, so angle of contact is obtuse. Obtuse is nothing but greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree for convex meniscus. So angle of contact is greater than 90 degree, less than 180 tandra, it is going to form a convex meniscus. Convex ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು concave meniscus, ಇದು convex meniscus. ಅಂದ್ರೆ shape ಈ ತರ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ. ಅದರ liquid form like this. This is concave shape. And next, liquid, it is having obtuse angle ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Angle more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree tandra, so that we are going to call obtuse angle. So it does not wet the surface. Suppose angle of contact is acute angle ittandra, it wet the surface ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Angle of contact is greater, obtuse ittandra, so it does not wet the surface. Why? Because it forms the convex meniscus ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Next, angle of contact between mercury and any surface is always, it forms a obtuse. So obtuse angle is the angle between mercury and any surface. It forms always, the angle is 135 degree. You have to remember that one. And angle of contact can have the value between, it varies from 0 and 180 degree always. And angle of contact between glass surface and pure water is always 0. So that we have to remember. So this is all about angle of contact in different liquids. So when it is acute angle, we wet the surface because angle of contact is acute, means less than 90 degree. If angle of contact is obtuse andra more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree irutte, it forms a convex meniscus and it does not wet the surface. That we have to remember. And next, what is the meaning of capillarity? So capillarity is nothing but it is a small narrow tube. So that helps to rise or fall of liquid in the tube. So how we are going to define capillary tube? So it is a tube of a fine bore of uniform diameter. Capillary tube, how it looks? So it looks like a small fine bore. So they are having two ends. So it is a tube of a fine bore of uniform diameter. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, capillary tube ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ capillary tube? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ವ ಅದೇ ಥರ, ಬಟ್ straw is having larger diameter. ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಲರಿ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, and that we are going to call capillary tube. And then what is the meaning of capillarity? So how the capillarity action takes place, let us see. So capillarity, the meaning of that is, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, suppose if you dip the capillary tube in the water, what it happen? So the water enter into the tube, so that is shown in this diagram. So here this is the water beaker we are considering. So in this beaker, if you dip this capillary tube, I showed here. So this is here two capillary tube we are dipped in the water beaker. One is having narrow tube and one is having larger diameter tube. Tube diameter is larger here and tube diameter is smaller here. So here the tube is having smaller narrow diameter, so the water rises in the tube is large compared to the tube having larger tube, the water level is lesser, and the tube having the narrow tube, in that water level is more. So that depend, rise or fall of water, that depend upon the diameter of the tube. So the diameter of the tube is larger means, so water enter into is level is less. Why? Because diameter is of the tube is large. Same thing in the narrow tube, so rise or fall of water is more. Why? Because the tube is having smaller diameter. So this is the capillary tube in water that is dipped in the beaker. So when capillary tube is dipped in liquid, so liquid rises up from free surface, so therefore liquid wets the surface. So rise or fall of liquid that depend upon diameter of the tube. So here this is the beaker which contain water, in that the capillary tube of having different diameter are dipped. So here the capillary tube having narrow tube, the level of the water is more. Same thing, this is the capillary tube having larger diameter, so here the water level is less compared to this narrow tube. Why? Because it depend upon rise or fall of liquid depend upon diameter of the tube. And next example, here we showed capillary tube in mercury, means in the beaker we consider the mercury. So in that again we dipped the that tube. So here the meniscus is going to form concave here, and here the meniscus formed is convex it is. So here therefore suppose it is, so angle of contact is acute means it wet the surface. I told if angle of contact is obtuse means greater than 90 degree less than 180 degree, then it forms a what kind of meniscus? It forms a convex meniscus. So that is shown in this diagram. So here in the beaker we consider the mercury. So in that mercury, so we dipped the capillary tube. So if you dip, one is having smaller diameter and another tube is having larger diameter, and this is the rise or fall of mercury in the tube. So here it forms a convex meniscus that is